Hello, peeps. Today we'll be discussing the rest of the questions that we had. Question number 17 and till I think it's 30. Yeah. So question number 17 till 30. So let's let it rip. Okay. So it says if n is a non-zero integer, so n is a non-zero integer, then is x power n less than 1? This is the question. So let's take first condition which says x is greater than 0, yes and no. Okay, so x is greater than 0, sorry, x is greater than 1, so x takes, I'm taking a value, this has to be less than 1. So when it will be less than 1? It will be definitely less than 1 when x is less than 1, like it is like half or something, right? And n is here kind of a positive integer, so it's a non-zero integer, so it could be -1 also. So but yeah, we'll get one yes answer if we'll take x is equal to 1 and let uh, n is equal to 1. So okay, x is equal to 2, let's say x is equal to 2, then x power n is less than 1, and we get sorry, we get a no answer with this. So let's see, this is no answer. So for yes answer, we will take x is equal to 0, okay, non-zero integer, so x is equal to, again I will take x is greater than 1. Okay, so can I get a yes answer? If I get 1, and cannot take x is equal to 1, but I can take x is equal to 2 and n is equal to, okay, I can take x is equal to some smaller value like 1.5, right? And I can take this as the square of 1.5, 15 to 25, which will be again greater than this, which is okay, which is 225. So I will get x is greater than 1, x power n is less than 1, no, this is again a no answer. So okay, now I have to take x, n is equal to negative, so I will take x is equal to 2 again, and n is -2. Okay, so we will get minus, because x power n is less than 1, so -2 is 1 by 2 square, not less than 1, so 1 by 4 is less than 1, so which gives a yes answer. And we get a no answer, we get a yes answer, this guy is not sufficient. Same will be the case with n is greater than 0, because if I take x is like 0.1 and then I take n is equal to 1, then 0.1 is less than 1, we get a yes answer. Now I take x is equal to 10 and I take n is equal to 1, and which is not less than 0, we get a no answer. This is also not sufficient. Now here in this case we got n is greater than 0, and in this case n is less than 0. So only when n is less than 0 we got a yes answer. This is same as no answer. So what I will do is I will try to take only one condition, which is x is greater than, so for or n is greater than 0. For always n is greater than 0, it is always no answer. So it is sufficient. So our answer is C. Let's see. If n is a non-zero integer and x is greater than 1 and is greater than 0, the question asks whether x power n is less than 1. In order to answer this, we need to know not only whether x is less than 1, but whether n is positive or negative, since the combination of the two conditions determines. Okay, so this is the same thing. He also tried some numbers. We also tried similar numbers and we got insufficient, insufficient, sufficient. Okay, taken together, the statements will tell us that x is greater than 1 and n is positive. Therefore, any value of x and n will be greater than 1, and we can answer definitely no for this question. Correct answer is C. Okay, let's take question number 18. So question number 18 says if x is an integer. So x is an integer and 3 power x less than 500 is the question. Okay, so first condition that we are given is 4 power x minus 1 is less than 4 power x minus 120. Okay, so when we have these exponential forms, we have to reduce it to some good form if we can. So this 4 power x minus 1 means 4 power x divided by 4. So let's say it is like this, minus 4 power x minus this also is actually 4 into 3 into 2 into 4 into 3 into 2 and okay, no, 4 3 the 2 into 5, yeah. Okay, so we can take 1 power of 4 from here if we want. 4 power 1 into this. But do we want that? We don't. So we just need to check that if 3 power x is less than 500. Okay, that is okay. Actually, we can use logs, but I don't think that's a good idea. The only solution that I'm seeing here is with substituting numbers. Okay, so let's take x is equal to 0. X is an integer, they say, right? So let's take this equation and let's see whether it get a yes answer. So for x is equal to 0, what will happen? Whether this equation will be satisfied or not. So this is x is equal to 0 will make it 1 by 4, and this will be 1 minus 120. So this will be minus 119. This will be 0.25. So I 119. So we get this condition is not met, right? So 0 cannot be taken. Now let's see and which number could be taken. Just analyze this. So any number where this guy is positive at least, right? So positive and greater than 0. So for making it positive, it has to be so we will take 4 power 4 for the 16. No, cannot take 2. Okay, we can take 256, which is greater than this. Okay, and we can also take how much greater than 256, like 512 and stuff. Okay, so so first of all, let's take uh, 256. So 4 for the 16 and for the 128. or we can take 128 itself. Let's take 128 minus 4, 3, 2 and 5, and this becomes 128 divided by 4, which is 16 is less than 8. Okay, it's also not sufficient. That's why that's also not valid. That's why 156 was okay. We'll get 128 minus 256 minus 120. We will get 136, which is greater. So first value of x that we can check is 4. X power 4. So for 4, let's do one thing. 3 power 4 is, so 3 power 4 is less than, we get a yes answer. Okay, yeah, because 3 power 4 will be 3 3s are 9, 3 are 27, 3 are 81, which is less. Now let's take where we get a no answer. For that you have to take something very greater. So if we take like 3, like 500, right? So 3 3, I don't, 6, 81, 81 into 3 will be 3, 4 to 43. Then again into 3 will be definitely get greater. So 3 for that 12 and 3 to the 6, and this will become 729. We will get a no answer for that. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So for x is equal to 6, let's see what happens at x is equal to 6. So 4 power 5, 4 power 5 will be 256. That will be like 1024 or something, right? 1024, 2 power 5, and 2 power 5, 1024 will minus 120. It will be around some, how much, 904, which is greater than um, this guy. It will be like 120 or 256 here, right? So we get a no answer here. Yeah, it is satisfying this, and we can put it here. So this guy is not sufficient alone. Let's take the other one. Second on x square is equal to 36. X square is equal to 36. Taking the root both the sides, it will become mod is equal to 6x could be plus minus 6, and minus 3 power 6. 3 power 6 is less than 500. No answer. And 3 power minus 6. This is something 3 power 6 will be yes answer. So this is also not sufficient. When we combine, we get only this. No, we don't get only this, do we? 3 power 6 and 3 power minus 6. Uh, there are two values basically, and 3 power minus 6 doesn't satisfy this, right? Because 4 power minus 6. So 4 power minus 6 will be something which is minus, and yeah, that doesn't satisfy. We get this condition alone, which is a no answer, so we get C. Let's see. Took a long time, but yeah, let's just see. If x is an integer, 3 power x is less than 500, 4 power x minus 1 is less than 4 power x minus this. Since 3 power 5 is 243, power 6 is, we should actually remember those, then it will become very fast, right? And yeah, how long have we've been discussing, I think, 13 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay. So yeah, first one is insufficient. Okay, they do what is they take the 4 power x this side, and yeah, this is what I was talking about to simplify it, but we didn't simplify it that much, but still I think we understood what the issue is because dealing with one more equation, this was like fairly easy. It is just one power below, so not a problem. So yeah, we could have simplified it to x 4 power x is greater than 160, but yeah, makes sense. And second also insufficient if x power x square is equal to 36 and x square is equal to 6 minus n minus 6. So that's okay. 1 and 2 are sufficient. Statement 1 and 2 tells us that x is greater than 3 and 2 tells us that x is equal to 6 or minus 6. Therefore, we conclude that x is equal to 6, which is this condition that we saw here, and sufficient answer. Is x less than 6? Recall the answer is no. Okay, one more thing. I think they have simplified the question also. We didn't actually, I skipped it. So we can replace the question as is x less than 6. Okay. We can rephrase the question. It will make it far easy, not solving this whole thing again and again. Right? So, yeah, good tactics. Actually, we did that. If you see here, right, n is equal to x is equal to 6, we actually did it, but only thing we didn't use it. Okay, let's go for question number 19. Question 19 is x greater than 10 power 10? Okay, fairly easy, looks like. So first one says x is greater than 200, 2000, 2 power 3 4, that is 2 power 34. So 2 power 34 is a very big number, right? So what we will do is we'll just make this in the powers of 2, or if you want it, so that we know that 2 power 34. So basically x is greater than 2 power 10 into 5 power 10. Basically this is the thing. So 2 power 34. Now we need to know that this, if we see this equation, 2 power 10 is here, but we have 2 power 24, and here we have 5 power 10, right? So x is greater than 2 power 34. Whether these are equivalent, that is one thing we don't know. 5 power 10 is a very big number to calculate. 2 power 24 is a very good number to calculate. Okay, so there is a trick to find this a unit digit, but I am not sure is there a trick to find how much long the number would be. So what we'll do is we will take this 2 power 34 and take one number. 5 power 10. No, 5 power 10 also. So 5 5s are 25, right? So 25 is around 5 5 is 25, 5 is 125, right? And 125 is like 124. Let's see what we get. It is like 120, 24, 126 or 120. Let's see first. So 120 would be, again 5 will come here. So prime factors are coming 5. So I have just no idea to make it as smaller, easier problem. Like it looks like easy, very easy problem because if you know 2 power 35, you know 2 power 34, right? Now, if you sit calculating this, I don't think that is a correct approach. You can do it, but somehow it doesn't feel right. So, mm, I'm gonna quit, or do I need to take another dig at it? The wise way would be to quit and learn, but the gritty way would be to try once before quitting. Let's see that. So, what can I do in this? Yeah, one thing we can do is 2 power 34 is x greater than, okay, so that my number be 2 power 35, right? It is greater than 2 power 34 for sure. Okay, so 2 power 35 is greater than 10 power 10. That means 2 power 35 is greater than 2 power 10 into 5 power 10, and 2 power 10 I will cancel it with, and I'll make 2 power 25. 2 power 25 is greater than 5 power 10, right? Now 5 power 5, 5 power 3 is 125. 5 power 10 into 25. We will get a yes answer or not. Wait, we need to get this here. So 2 power 25, 5 power 10. So what I will do is I will multiply 2 power 10 both the sides, which was the original equation, right? Which becomes 10 power 10 and 2 power 35. Now 10 power 10 means it has, this is 10 square, so this is 10 power 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1 0 is extra, so this is 10 power 10, 2 power 25. So 2 power 10 is around 10 cube. So 2 power 30 would be around 10 power 6. No, 10 power 9, right? And 2 power 5, right, would be like 10 power 9. It is like at least 10 power 10.5 kind of, right? I know it's 10.5 is not there. So what I will do is I will make that 10.2 power 10.5, basically 2 power 35 is greater than 2 power 10 power 10, which is the yes answer. And the second one is, so if for getting no answer, We have to take 2 power 34. Exact values are very difficult to get. Not very difficult, but yeah, some mathematician can do it. But should normal people be doing it? So 10 power 2 power 35, at least for the second one where it is x is equal to 2 power 35, it is definitely a yes answer. But the range between 2 power 35 and 2 power 34, 2 power 34, right? This 2 power 4 would be 2 power 30, and this 2 power 4 would not be 2 power 10 power. This will be 10 power 1.5. This will be 10 power 1, maybe less. 10 point, this is 10 point, this is less. So 34 is less, maybe. And since 34 is less, just, infinity, infinitely small, infinitely small above 2 power 34 is also definitely, which is less than. So we get a no answer for this. So I think B should be the answer. This is a lot of approximation. Let's see. So the 19th first one says statement 1 tells us that x is greater than 2 power 34. So we want to prove that 2 power 34 is greater than 10 power 10. Well, we'll prove this by manipulating expression 2 power 34. So they did similar to 2 power 34 is equal to 2 power 4 by 2 power 30. So 16 into 2 power 10 into the cube. So then now 2 power 10 is equal to 1024. 1024 is greater than 10 power 3. Therefore, they have taken 2 power 34 is greater than 10 into 16 into 10 power 3, 3, 10 power 34, 6, 1.6 into 10 power 10. Since 2 power 34 is greater than the first one also is sufficient, that is a problem, because at the statement 1 tells us that uh, x is equal to 2 power 34, so we want statement 1 tells us that x power 30 greater than 30. I didn't understand this intent. Now what they are doing is they are making 2 power 34 in terms of its two factors. Now 2 power 10 is equal to 1024, and 1024 is greater than 10 power 3, right? That is okay. Okay, so they have changed the question to whether means they have eliminated 2 power 10 from the equation basically. So 2 power 10 is greater than, since 2 power 10 is greater than 10 power 3, they have made like this guy 10 0 2 power 34 is greater than this 10 16 into 10 power 3 into 3. So basically, yeah, 16 into 10 power 3 into 3 they have taken uh, just from that above equation only. So since 2 power 34 is greater than 1.6 into 10 power 10, and 1.6 into 10 power 10 is greater than 10 power 10, then 2 power 34 is greater than 10 power 10. A lot of manipulation, but nice solution. Let's see. Even 2 is sufficient, right? Weird. So, statement 2 tells us that 235 you need to determine 2 power 35 is greater than 10 power 10. Statement 1 shows that 2 power 34 is greater than 10 power 10, therefore 2 power 35 is greater than 10 power 10. Right? Okay, we were getting yes answer for this. We got B, but yeah, even 1 was sufficient. Nice try, but we don't go with tries. Okay, since I have got a wrong answer, I will take the 20 down to other